Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hey,
Good
Sam. How you,
yourself?
mate?
Yeah, good,
Yeah,
thank
pretty
you.
good.
Good.
So I don't have my brother here at the moment. Well, I
Yeah,
probably don't have him here at all. He's got some other stuff doing, um, which is probably taking, probably that storm that we had last week because he's in Wellington,
oh,
so he's probably got shit to
yeah, yeah.
do. Yeah.
No, fair. It's pretty full on, isn't
Um, but anyway, we're live right now, so let's crack into it. Yeah, they've kind of changed things a bit, Sam. So to get the intro that we wanted, we had to pay
it?
for
Yeah.
it, but it's about US dollars, so I'm not going to go for that.
No, fair enough, mate. That's all good.
Um, so we're going to talk about the up and coming Taranaki Collectible Event 2025 in 3 weeks' time, eh?
It is.
Three
Yeah,
weeks.
today exactly 3 weeks time. So I
Yeah.
can't believe it's gone so quick to get to this point now. To
Oh
talk
hell
about
yeah,
this.
yeah. I'm kind of excited, but also nervous too because the first time ever there's going to be a live stream during a toy event.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing how where you put the table. I've already got
Yeah.
my days booked ages ago, so I've got the Friday off, and I'm
Yeah.
already cracking across to Taranaki that day.
Perfect, man. Yeah, I've got you in a real good spot in the main hall there, so it's kind of like in the corner, so you'll be able to see everything that's going on as well. So,
Oh sweet,
yeah,
awesome.
you got some prime real estate right there for your live stream. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
excellent,
you
excellent.
good point to look from.
Yeah, so just tell us what you got planned for this year's event,
So
roughly.
this year's we we've got 125 tables of collectibles. We've got lots of the older like vendors that are returning. So
Yeah.
we've kind of got the faithful that they've been with us since day one. So some of those examples would be Ross from Symbiote Collectibles.
Oh yeah,
He
nice.
Yeah, he was actually the first guy that I asked to do the very first event, which was in Okura, New Plymouth. So it was a tiny town hall, and he was real keen there because he hadn't done events like it before. So
Yeah.
like the thing I kind of started his love for events, and he's been up at Armageddon all last weekend. So he's getting right amongst it. Um, and then we've got a few others. I think a guy called Patrick. He's in the diecast quite a while, and he's been with us since day one. So we've got lots of the good ones returning, and then also because we did the Topol collectibles in June,
Yes. Yeah.
so we've actually picked up a few more vendors that have they few of them I'd asked to come to Taranaki, and they weren't too sure because it's a bit of a trip if you're from Auckland or Wellington, and
Fair enough.
yeah, I mean it is good. It's a long day, unless you make it a weekend of it, of course. So
Yep.
yeah, they've got a guy called Brad. He does the sewer layer, which is the Ninja Turtles, and
Cool.
he's always very popular. Like wherever he goes. So he's making the trip down. So shout out to him and all the other people. I think there's a few from Auckland and Wellington that are coming over, and a few
Oh,
from
very nice.
the East Coast as well. So yeah, Brad, he's coming over. Always popular with his Ninja Turtles. Real good selection of items that he's got.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
we've got a few kind of like private sellers that they
Yep.
do the collected for themselves. We've got this lady called Abby. She's got lots of like My Little Ponies and Care Bears and kind of other girly
Oh,
toys. Yeah,
so
so
maybe I can
they're
get
all go on. Sorry, yeah.
maybe I can pick something up for my daughters while I'm there. Not only for myself.
Called Charlotte's Web is the name of her kind of business at the events. So she's always got lots of other like awesome toys like retro and vintage stuff as well. So
Yeah.
I mean we've got I think overall including yourself we've got 44 different vendors that are going to be at the
Yeah.
event. So, yeah, we've got a real good spread, and kind of one of the main kind of mission statements, I guess, of our events is we like a variety of collectibles, so we don't have too
Yeah.
much of one thing. So it's good. Like we get to kind of as far as like the people that come to the event, there's a good variations of what there is. So it kind of, what's the word? We can reach more people, in terms of the different collectors, and then also
Yeah. That's something I found pretty similar with the Wanganui and yourself. I've only
yeah,
gone to about like 4 or 5 toy fairs, and your Steve and yourself, you got a lot more variety
yeah,
of collectibles, which
a
I
tiny
totally
bit.
love. You know,
I don't know. Like you really need to,
yeah,
having too much thing just kind of kills it. I feel like
yeah, it does, mate. It's
you want a different spread, and it's also good for the vendors too. Like they're not competing against each other. Like sure they'll have, say you had lots of the same stuff, but you know they would have different things, but very similar. So they're
yeah,
competing against each other. What I want is the vendors to come away from the event with some money in their pocket, and they've had a good time at the same time, So
yeah.
kind
Now,
of
can you tell us? Oh, sorry. You finish.
no, you now
I
finished.
was gonna say, can you also tell us the charity? The door sales are going to be towards the charity. So, what's the charity in um
So
Taranaki?
um, yeah, so we've got two charities this year. We've normally done like three or four, but we've kind of pulled it back to two, so we can donate a bit more money to these guys, and make more of a difference. So the one of the charities is a animal one called the Scratching Post, and they're based in Stratford.
Yeah,
So I think they mainly deal with like cats and kittens. And, especially this time of year, it's like kitten season as well. So there's lots of kittens getting dumped, and
yeah,
people not, being responsible humans, looking after the animals that they've got. So, um, you know, the money that we raise for them will go towards, either rehoming or, just any kind of medical stuff that needs to be done. So,
yeah,
like me and my family, we love animals. So we've got like 2 dogs, 2 cats, a couple
yeah,
of horses as well. So, we're very animal orientated. So it's always
yeah,
nice
yeah,
to be able to support people with the same kind of vision as well. And
yeah,
also the other charity that we're going to be donating to is the Mellopuff Charitable Trust. So this is one that I actually have a connection to, and so does my wife. So they, I don't want to get the story wrong, but they had a daughter that was not very well, and she ended up passing away. But her wish was to help other people,
yeah,
like kind of 19 years old and under. So what they do is throughout the year, they kind of do different like charity events, and the husband he does lots of like keynote speaking as well. Just like talks about his story, and so my wife went to school with the girl, and I've actually been involved in like charity events as far as like sports, because they do like football, like soccer kind of events where they'll
yeah,
have like a mellow puff team, they play against another one, and yeah, fortunate to be involved with that. So that's how I met the husband, and yeah, it's like what they do is amazing, but they're real low key about it as well. Like they're
yeah,
not kind of in the mainstream and telling everyone that they can what they
yes,
do. They're very humble, and we reached out to them, and I think they have a like a Christmas kind of like a Christmas run toy thing that they do, or they'll choose a family that needs help, and they spend like 10 grand on that family, and
wow,
they redo the house, and they'll buy like appliances if they need them, or they'll do some painting, like a help with
that
a new
that
roof or
is
something.
that is bloody excellent, mate. They're both excellent causes, but that's
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
So we reached out to them, and yeah, I think Terry, his name is, back to us, and he's real keen. So
yeah,
yeah, that we'll have both the charities on the door on the day, and they'll be collecting the money that people pay to come in. So it's $5 cash per person,
yeah,
and kids 10 and under free. So we're trying to make an effort where we want the kids to come in and be able to spend their
yeah,
pocket money as well. We've got a good
yeah.
selection of kind of cost-effective items that everyone can afford on the day. Like it's
Yeah, that's really good cause. And yeah, I was going to say, so the cost to get in is $5 for adults, and kids are free. Which is it kids under a certain age free, or
it's 10 and under. So I think on the posters it's like under 10, but I mean we're pretty chill. If you're 10 and under, it's
yeah,
cool. But it's kind of like you get to a point as a kid where you kind of understand what collectibles are as well, and
yeah,
you're not so much a kid anymore. You're getting into your teens, I guess. So
yeah,
we
yeah.
we'd
But
start
let's
at a lot of points. So.
yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Um, Another thing I was going to talk to you about is so the internet provider that we're using. So you want us to talk about them as well too?
So Primo
Yeah,
Broadband, they're a local broadband company in Taranaki.
yeah,
They do lots and lots of awesome work in and around the county. They started from like small beginnings, and they've become like a real force in Taranaki as well. So to see what they've become and what they do for the community is great.
yeah,
They've actually helped every year with our event as well with their broadband. So the first year they came out to the hall. That's where we had like 60 tables. It was real packed, and they
yeah,
put in some Wi-Fi for us, so we could get the vendors Wi-Fi for their FPOS and kind of
yeah,
internet transactions and stuff, which was great. Um, and then the following year, um, they've helped us as well. So they've
yeah.
either given us kind of prizes for like their raffles as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so I think this is the first year they've helped with broadband in particular at the Star Gymnasium and the Spotswood Rugby Club in
Yeah.
West Town there. But yeah, they've given us prizes. They gave us like it was like a fun ho collector's tractor or something.
That's wicked.
Like $300. It was like a collector's piece. So
Yeah,
we raffled that off. We used it as part of the giveaway. It was a while ago, so that's quite good. And yeah, they're fully on board for supporting us again this year. So shout out to Primo, and
that's good. So the name's
they're gonna.
Primo Broadband.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
they're on Facebook and that.
that's
The
typical New Zealand name, Primo.
yeah, it's a great name, and the people that work there are great as well. Like I know a few of
Yeah,
them. I think the guy that helps us out, Callum in particular, comes out to site. He's a collector as well, so he reached out to us initially to see if
yeah,
they could help out anyway, which is cool. So
awesome. And
yeah,
they
it's
all know
good.
there's a live stream going on at that time, eh? So
Correct. Yeah. So that was
yeah,
one of the reasons when I sent like an email out to the company, and they
yeah,
would have had like a meeting in the office with the team, and kind of just said to them like, this is what we want to do. We want to, first time an event's been live streamed like this, and it'd be great to have you guys kind of help us out and be involved, and shout out to Primo at the same time, and kind of put the name out to the collecting community and know what they're doing for the
yeah.
community in general. So it's been good. They're good buggers.
It'd be quite good if I can get some like logos and all that, and I can actually have that like either behind me or whatever while we're
Man.
doing
Yeah, well,
the stream, or mention them quite a few times because it's been quite a good buggers.
most definitely. It'd be good to
Yeah,
get them live stream as well, and they can have a quick chat.
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
reach out.
yeah,
I'll reach out to the guy, and I'll see what they can do. Because I'm sure they'll be keen to get involved in that as well. It'd be cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's another thing. During this live stream, I really want, if they can, a lot of the venues, if they got a spare moment, to come over and have a chat with us and
Yeah,
just get it pumping. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. I think I did like a kind of vendor info sheet the other night at work, and had I said to the vendors in general, like if they're keen to have like a couple minutes and they want to talk about their kind of business, or what they enjoy collecting or whatever, and just have a good time, then to reach out on the day kind of thing. And I
yeah,
think it would be pretty like it wouldn't be like super serious or anything, but it'd just be some good fun, and kind of show people what if they haven't been to an event before like us, if it's going to be something that they'd want to come to in the future, and kind of see the awesome vibe and everyone. Yes, it's a real good vibe. Our events, like
Yeah.
we really like. Everyone's on a good buzz and they're happy and smiling. So it's
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
If you haven't been, I'd strongly suggest to get along and come check it out.
Yeah, most definitely. Because I went last year, and honestly, so it's 3 hours drive from where I live,
Yeah.
and so I did that, had a lot of fun. Um, but I realize I'm getting to the age where I'm just like quite shattered to do a drive there and back. So this year I decided like, nah, I'm getting a place to stay and just rest it up and all that.
Mm.
But yeah. So I know we're going to talk about the Taranaki collectibles, but you also started another one. You said before, the Taupo
Yeah.
or top. Yeah,
Yeah. So
and
go on, sorry. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and I'm definitely going to your one next year. So when is that on to next year?
Yeah. So the Topol Collectibles is on the 27th of June,
Yeah.
and that will be 10 till 3 in Topol. Where the venue that we use it's amazing. What a venue, so good. Like great space. They've got kind of speakers and lighting all set up, and got a big
Wow.
projector, big screen. So it's what we pay is great. The ladies that work there, they were awesome to kind of deal with and real supportive. So I mean, the reason we started the local one as well is through like my work, and I've moved from kind of oil and gas into the electric kind of generation and role. So
Oh wow.
kind of seen in Taranaki as far as like oil and gas or hydrocarbon, whatever you want to call it, is the forecast isn't great. So we just had to look out for our like kind of long term security for myself and the family. Uh, yeah, we've moved to Topol, which was officially April. We moved here,
Yep.
and but I started commuting in November last year, so I was doing that for like 5 months, commuting up and back. And
So from
yeah,
Taranaki to Taupo for your
yeah. So
work.
I was coming up on a Sunday night, renting a place here, and then heading back on the Thursday night. I'd come home for the weekend. But I knew that we were going to move here, obviously. So with that in mind, I was like, it'd be great to start one here in Topol because
Yep.
locational, it's real central, and I
Yep.
thought we'd get quite a good different areas around the North Island.
Yep.
It's kind of one that everyone can come to because it is so central. So I know at the event too that there's quite a few people that I hadn't met in person that I knew through Facebook groups, like the action figure and kind of comic and collectible stuff. And
Yep.
but what they said, it was actually a really good place to meet up with other collectors that they too hadn't met in person, and kind of put a name to the face, and kind of people who had bought stuff off each other, they were able to bring it and meet up and kind of save on postage that way, and yeah, it was a real good, like such a good event. Like I was real kind of proud of how we pulled it together in like kind of short notice, I guess. But from doing the Taranaki collectibles events, it's kind of it wasn't super hard, It was more just getting the vendors, and I've already
Yeah.
got people. I've got people booked in for next year already for the Topol one. So um, yeah, next year would be our second one for Topol, and the next year for Taranaki is going to be our 5th anniversary as well. So we're trying to we're working on looking at a different venue and stuff. So we're
Oh yeah.
like, keeping it a bit tight-lipped at the minute. But we're gonna when we go
That's right.
back for the in a couple of weeks, we'll go venue and see what we can do with it. So it's exciting. It's cool. And yeah, I go from there.
Yeah, because that was on the other question. Like for someone starting out a toy fair or collectible event, because behind the scenes, I'm looking at doing one in Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay is my hometown,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
obviously my mother and I were looking at doing it behind the scenes. And with her passing, the
Mm,
only thing that she couldn't find was a venue, and I managed to find a venue. Just sort of seeing my older brother who's got a disability,
yeah.
and as I was going to and fro his place, I keep seeing this venue. It keeps sort of screaming out to me And
Yeah.
obviously, one night there was a badminton game, and I decided to park my vehicle and walk in and looked around and got some information. So it's probably the easiest part is getting the venue, but the hardest part is getting the vendors in. I think
Correct.
I've yeah, you saw me put a quote on Facebook and all that. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I don't know if I should be doing it, but I feel that I
Yeah.
need to do this to honor my mum,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean, because like her and I were working it together.
Like I love the idea and kind of like the reason why you want to do it as well. It's great. It's like a
Yeah,
some, something that it's kind of just getting the first one done and out of the way, and then you learn so much from that. And like once you do it, I think there's like a saying. It's like if you build it, people will come, kind of thing.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I was seeing that a lot when I put the post up, and people were saying like,
yeah,
if you build it, they will come.
yeah. So I mean, it's just like the vendors is kind of like when we did our first one, I just asked anyone and everyone pretty much, and like, we only had 60 tables, so we could only have X amount of vendors, but we got like a real good bunch, and it was great for our first event. We had just over 1,200 people come, which was like mind blowing. That's why
Wow.
we ended up moving it down. So
Yeah,
um, we knew from that instance like it was going to be something that we wanted to keep on doing and that people wanted as well, because that area or region hadn't had anything like that for like a long time or ever. So I think what you're doing is do it. Like you've got lots of people in the community too that are self-included, so we'll kind of band
yeah,
together and make it work. So it's cool,
yeah,
man. It's exciting.
yeah.
I'll
I've
definitely
also
try.
got because my old brother, he does a radio show every Friday. So I spoke to them because we had to sort of like take care of a few things that my mum did for him. So my wife and I have decided to be like a sponsor for him, and sort of talking to them. And I said, like, I'm looking at starting a toy fair, and they said, like, if you want radio interviewed, or we know people who are great for volunteering help and all this.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so 60 tables, so that's not too bad, because I was thinking I need to try and get like 100 or so. But I suppose for your
Uh,
first one,
yeah.
start small, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, like if the venue that we chose, because we ended up getting the venue for free for the very first one, it's kind of we knew the lady that was the caretaker for it, and it came with like I think it was 32 tables that the hall came with, so it was like that was like a real plus, because we didn't have to pay for those extra tables.
Yeah,
Um, and I think I ended up doing like 4 different poster versions along the way as well, because it kept evolving. Like it started off as something real little, and then we ended up getting more and more vendors, and yeah, it kind of just grew. And definitely get like you again, like with the people that in the group, so you'll get people that are super keen to come, and then you'll also get just randoms kind of hit you up in your messages and that, and kind of be
yeah,
like, oh, real keen to get involved. I've got like I've got heaps of stuff that I'm just sitting in the loft or the garage that I want to move on. And they're like one of the best vendors that you get, because it's a real pick and mix and surprise in what they bring as well.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
love those
that,
type of venues, those hidden treasures, those hidden gems that you
yeah,
sort of go
it's
around and go, yeah,
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 for sure. It's real. I know that that's what collectors like. Like they like having a bit of a rummage through the kind of bins,
yeah.
bags and stuff, trying to find that one thing that they need to complete a figure or part of their collection, whatever it is. The
That's
chase,
right.
for the
Yeah,
hunt, as they call it.
yeah. It's it. The thrill of the hunt. Yeah, and that's actually is best way of describing it. Actually, it is basically it's a collectible event, but it's almost like a toy hunt.
It
To get
is,
what
yeah,
you want. I walked away last year at your event with a lot of stuff, a lot of
yeah,
stuff that um because I didn't know that you had that corner part, and you just said to me, "Oh," when I caught up with you, you said, "Oh, there's more stuff in there that you're gonna love."
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
you're right. There was like heaps of action figures and um, 3D printing. There's even someone doing stickers, which I got their their business card out too. So I need to do stickers for myself.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's about, what I love about these events is that is basically something for everybody. It doesn't
correct. Yeah,
discriminate.
no, and that's the other thing. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, what your name is, where you're from, your background, what you do for work, or whatever. It's kind of everyone's on the same page, and they're just there to have a good time.
Yeah,
Like, never see kind of unhappy faces. Like, everyone's smiling, like chatting
yeah,
away, and even people who don't collect and kind of really don't like going to public places, and being in crowds of people, like
yeah,
just social anxiety or whatever, like even those type of people, they love it too, it's real, like,
yeah,
everyone's just doing their own thing. It's like, it's real yeah, so
yeah. I kind of
yeah,
get
we
that
got
social. I don't get social anxiety really. But I believe I could be wrong, but I think my wife does a wee bit. I suppose because what's going on with her, but yeah, she gets a bit nervous, but she does go around with the girls. I won't be taking the girls this time around
yeah,
because I just said I'm going to be doing a show, and Daddy won't be
yeah,
going around.
you'll be busy chatting away
Yep.
and buying food, I'd imagine, so
Yeah,
to eat
I
and
better give you some news too. So unfortunately, and this is really really funny. It was my brother's bright idea, but he can't get leave, so
oh
I'll
sure,
be
okay,
there.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'll be
cool,
there, mate. That's all right. I'll
yeah,
be there.
no,
So
that's all,
what I reckon we'll do, we'll probably start streaming um like a good hour or so, and then I can just go around.
yeah, man.
Or if any of the venues know what I'm after, they can come to me and say, "Hey, mate, I've got this for you. Here's the
Yeah,
money."
bring the trolley over, yeah, there you go, mate, have a look.
Yeah,
the the yeah, because we we've got people coming at, like, well, I'm there at 6 o'clock in the morning anyway, and then
yeah,
our VIPs come in at 9:30. So we've been doing those competitions throughout the year. We did two draws yesterday. We did the October monthly one, and
cool.
I did a surprise Halloween one as well, um, for yesterday. So that was kind of just like a random thing. So yeah, we're going to do, and every week we're going to do one more draw. We've got a few prizes too that we're going to give away. So started to get those as well, and yeah, it's going to be like, we try and get the vendors ready by 9 o'clock, so then they're able to kind of, what's the word, network with
Yeah,
other vendors. Is like real big part of what I like to see as well, is the vendors like networking and making new acquaintances with each other. So they can kind of be like, oh, I'm looking for this, or I've got that, and they change, and
yeah,
yeah, it's good in that, helping each other out. So it's cool.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's that's something I've got to say. Like, even though everyone is probably out for themselves selling,
Mm,
I did not got that
yeah,
impression. All I got was a big community. You know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
It really
remember
is.
for saying that. And the saying is, toys bring people together.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
And
I totally agree.
yeah, I don't see anyone being hostile about it, or anything like that. It's just basically they're all happy, working together. Yeah, I saw a lot of working together, um, basically,
Yeah,
that's something I have seen in most of the events I've gone to, is that people just sort of work together. If even if someone's running late,
yeah,
um, they would have given them a hand to set up.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's what, it's not about yourself. It's just about the community and the people that come to the event to buy and meet and trade, whatever, and you've also got the vendors, and it's that networking, and yeah, everyone's on the same buzz. It's real good. I really
yeah,
like.
exactly.
Um, it's real. Honestly, it's great to see. And a lot of the other events as well, it's very similar. Kind of vendors helping each other out, and yeah, no, it's just the community is what I love about it. It's what makes me kind of keep doing what we're doing. So
Yeah,
makes it
exactly.
worthwhile. So that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I like. Um, Now, what else is there? I saw in your flyer you said there's bring your own lunch or some food because even though there's shops around the corner, which I did utilize last year, um, but you don't bring like a food truck or anything like that with you, do you?
No,
Is
we
this at
we
a
had
cost?
yeah. It's not really a cost. It's more availability is probably the key thing. We've got a coffee truck coming. Like a local lady. She does coffees and hot.
Oh, thank
So,
God.
yeah, so we've got the coffee sorted. That's the main thing, you know. Um,
Yeah,
and as far as food goes, like it's a real because of the venue and the way it's shaped and like the way that the road comes down to the rugby club and the gymnasium. Like we've got to put the food vendors like kind of past the entrance, and
yeah,
like in typical Taranaki fashion, the weather always it's been pretty good, but it's usually windy. And where we've had the food vendors in the past, like it's been like just dust blowing around and everything, and it's kind
yeah.
of
I can kind of see that. Yeah, being there last year, I can understand that totally.
so as much as it's like great to to support local food vendors, which is what we would like to do, but it's just a funny one, eh? Like they're not right in the action, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah,
it's kind of one of those things where if we could have them up by the door, but we can't for kind of not security, but like fire reasons as well. Like if there's a fire, like we need certain points free for people to come out, so we can't put the food truck there because it blocks the kind of paths for that.
yeah,
So yeah, no, I mean, and the fact is, like West Town itself it's literally just like a 2 minute walk, if less than that, a minute walk, up the road, and they've got kind of bakeries. There's you got Subway and
yeah,
bloody fish and chip, Chinese, and there's heaps of things there. So people, they're more than welcome to come in. They'll get like a stamp or like a little ticket, whatever, and more than welcome to come back. So it's quite good
um,
in that way. They can go away for like 30 minutes and come back and do another round of shopping, so
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
exactly. That's another thing I was blown away with. Yes, I had to apologize. Like that's the reason why I've taken the Friday off to get there. I wasn't
Yeah,
aware of the amount of roadworks. Even though I left early, I
yeah,
was like basically behind. Um,
yeah.
so
They've had
that's another thing, people. Like we're coming up towards our spring. So if anyone out of town who wants to head off to the Taranaki Collectibles, either do what I'm doing, take the Friday off if you're out of town, or leave
yeah,
even extra early.
yeah, agreed. And it's one thing that we usually do on the week of the event. Like we'll put up any New Zealand Transport Association like kind of posts. So I know that they've
Yeah,
been like you got Awakino Gorge and kind of Map Messenger. They've been doing quite a bit of work through there, and they've had the slips as well. So
yeah,
I'm pretty sure the tracks are normal now, but there's like 3 stop and goes at the moment. So I'd assume that would kind of carry on as the kind of time goes on, just with like little bits and pieces. So yeah, I would probably add if you're coming north, um, definitely add an extra half hour, 45 minutes to your journey, just to kind of heads up. But yeah, we will be putting kind of information posts on the week of the event, so we're very mindful. Like we obviously with the events, you get the local people turning up, but there's
yeah,
also like yourself and other collectors from around the North Island that come up or come over to the Taranaki and the Topol events. So yeah, I don't the roads here in Topol are amazing. Like they're really well looked after. Whereas in Taranaki, it's kind of you're on the beaten track. It's kind of it goes
yeah,
back a few years. Yeah, there's a lot of road to cover too, though. So I know the companies are obviously stretched out as far as all the stuff that they're trying to fix. So
yeah. And I must
it
admit,
is what it
especially
is.
after since the last storm, it probably would make them stretch out even further. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah. No,
coming
it's
along,
been
get there early
yeah
or
for
leave
sure.
even
And
extra early.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, make a weekend of it, make a big day of it, whatever. There's other things that you can do in New Plymouth. There's lots of places to visit, and yeah, New Plymouth's a great place to like kind of
Oh yeah,
come and check it. Yeah,
I
think
love New Zealand.
no, it's cool. There's yeah, a good vibe there, and it's on the coast as well. Nice beaches, and hopefully the weather plays ball is probably the main thing, you know. As long as it's not raining, then no wind and no rain would be amazing, you know. We can
Yeah.
overcast is fine.
Well,
But
believe it or not, I've got the door open to the. You can probably hear birds singing because believe it or not, we actually got sun shining during the weekend, so I managed to take my lawns before we did the live stream.
oh,
Haven't
wicked.
had that done in ages, and I was literally like with the weed whacker, like Pathfinder with his weed whacker.
I think because I've just finished some night shifts, so I did the grass the other day. It's growing pretty quick at the moment. But,
Oh yeah,
and
but it's quite good to see the sun. I love it.
Yeah, well, it's always a bonus, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No worries, man. I did ask to get. Well, I didn't actually have time, but I asked for some pictures. But
Yes.
I didn't actually. Yeah, I've been using my mum's laptop for the last couple of live streams, and it hasn't been that great. Her laptop's newer, but I think something's wrong. So I've gone back to my old laptop, but because I swapped things out, I haven't had anything sussed out with photos.
Cool. Yeah, I've actually got I'm trying to think. I don't know if you'd better do it now, or I don't know if I can show you through my phone or not. But we've got the floor plans all sorted for the event as well. I'll be sharing that very soon.
Yeah, I
gives you
saw that.
Yeah, so obviously yourself and the vendors have seen it. I've shown it to the VIPs as well. So we've got like a messenger chat where people who win the comps, they get little secret hints, and they get to see stuff
Nice.
before in public. It's kind of like part of what the kind of VIP thing's about, you know, like they get extra into what we're doing and stuff. So if they got any questions, they can just ask, which is all good. We're going to share that very shortly, and it gives you like a real good idea too, like with all the names, like you can kind of figure out like a route that you want to take if you're a gamer, or if you're into action figures or Pokemon cards or Funko Pops or comics. There's so much, you know. So I know a few of the people in the VIP group, they know exactly what tables they're going to run to at the start, so that they want to get certain things that they're looking for, and whether it's like Lego, or they kind of got Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer or miniatures and like that. So yeah,
Actually, I've still got something from last year's, which I haven't done yet. So the last year's Taranaki event, I picked up. It's a TIE fighter, but I'm going to be doing custom to this. And
that's right.
it's quite small, but actually a Joe figure can actually fit in there quite easily.
Right.
Like two of them can fit in there quite. I'll just drop them. All right, here's a broken one. I need to repair them. And I was actually quite wrecked with that. I got it for a good price too. So, actually, this is a guy I picked up. Yeah, this is a guy I actually picked up last year as well.
Yeah.
So there was another collector who collects G.I. Joe figures, and I believe that he picked up. No, actually, this chap here picked up him Muskrat, and I said, "Well, look, I've got a spare Muskrat at home because I'm just doing a custom." I said, "Do you want to swap? My one's basically brand new." So we contacted each other, and he swapped it over. So basically, this is the Muskrat from last year from your event, and I'll be doing a repair custom with this guy.
Nice.
Actually, I wonder if I can actually go on the last string. Oh yeah, here I saw a layout.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, his hat's broken. So I'll look at doing a repair on that.
Ripped on the front, is it? Looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you did some work.
Sorry.
I think I sent you 4 G.I. Joe figures, and the work that you did to them I was blown away, man. Like, you got some skills. doing that stuff. It was really
Well,
great to see.
funny enough,
Done.
I was repairing my lights. For some reason it split. So I was doing some
Oh,
repair
okay.
work last night, and lo and behold, I broke a figure. But I found his
Yeah.
crotch. I still got his crotch, so I'll just simply repair that, and no one will actually know what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
But it's a great labour of
And
love, actually. And you're really, really patient too. So when you asked me to repair, I just said, "Can I film it?"
yeah, no,
And
it
you
was
said, "Yeah,
cool. It
no
was great.
worries." I thought it was really cool.
I watched the video of my boy and trying to explain, like, if you got the skills and stuff, you can actually like do that to toys. If you know what you're doing. And I guess as well, it's a bit of trial and error too, right? So kind of you figure out things that work and some things that don't, and kind of go from there. Really,
Well, do you
isn't
know what it really was all about? Because our family was okay, but we weren't very, very rich. So I know, like, buying figures, even though back in the day would have only cost about $4 or $5, but still money
it?
was quite precious. So um, I think when I first started getting into engineering and realized that you can repair stuff, that's when I
Yeah,
started to realize, hey, can I actually repair this to a point no one can actually tell that it's broken?
yeah.
And
Well,
yeah, I
it was like what you did today is cool. Like you brought them back to life is pretty much what you did. So I've got them. I've actually got them displayed. I don't know if you want me to just give you a quick tour of the toys.
sure, why not? I can actually put you on solo screen. I love seeing other people's collection rooms. Oh shit. Oh, I think I just pressed the wrong button.
Sorry, mate. Pushed the
No,
wrong
that was
button.
my fault. I think I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Um,
I'm trying to take
my
off the
bad.
again. That's cool, man. How do I change facing back? Okay, let's see how this works. Give it a quick click.
Cool.
Oh, okay. So we got this is in the bedroom too, by the way. So it's kind of yeah. This is like a quick
Oh,
pan of what we got. But I'll start here because I know obviously you're a GI Joe fan. So you got the Terradrome and they got the
oh, that's
guys.
right. I've got some pieces for you too.
Yeah, man. You can see here I've got there's like a little triangle bit missing here
Yeah,
on the.
I've got a piece at home, so I'll make sure I put it in the Ute.
Yeah, man. That's sweet as appreciate that. But yeah, one of the vendors and kind of friend of ours, she reached out that she had this, so I was like, could not miss the opportunity to pick it up. So yeah, I think I've got a few of the figures here. Kind of see
Yeah,
these are
that's
the
it.
ones that you fix. Yeah, man. And then come around here, kind of tried to display them a little bit at least
Oh, I think I
with
also
the
got one of the doors too that I'll give you.
yeah, I've got all the panels and stuff for the. I think I'm just shy one door or the panel. Um,
Sweet.
but yeah, man, it's what a cool toy. I must say, it's incredible. So yeah, it's just one of
It's
those things.
massive,
I
man.
like.
Have you got it on
It's
a, like a
huge.
say? Is it like on a lazy Susan, on its own self lazy Susan?
Nah, I think that's just the base itself. Hey, that would be the dream though, to have it on a lazy Susan like underneath here, so that you can
Yeah,
actually, so you get in the middle of the room or whatever, and just have it like spin around so you can kind of see it. Um,
that's wicked.
and then I'll jump back over here. So yeah, it's got these are like some PlayStation original kind of posters that they had in
Oh,
shops.
wicked.
So
I love
I
it.
met a guy here, and the guy in Topol I met, he actually launched the PlayStation back in '95, and yeah, so we had a good chat, and he's got some real cool stuff, man. So just
Wow.
been trying to. He's been a bit sick, so I was trying to get him for the Taranaki event, but he might just come to the Topol one. What
Yep.
else we got? We got some like carded, probably not the older GI Joe, probably early 2000s.
Yep.
The armor trooper, paratrooper there, with the polar assault, and then yeah, just a bit of a mishmash really. Like we've got a heap of stuff in the garage, like boxed up, kind of all the sealed stuff. But
Yep.
this stuff here is just a lot of the loose things that we've got.
Oh yes.
And then figures. Then we come up to the next shelf. We've got the Masters of the Universe and Thundercats crossover. They're
Yeah,
quite cool.
yeah, and that seems to be a big thing now.
Yeah, the
The
crossovers.
crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go kind of a mixture here. Kind of Transformers, got Dino Riders, bit of Biker Mice from Mars. This one's all Transformers in here. Bits and pieces. We go down to the Street Sharks. We've got some
Yeah, I've got a couple of Street Sharks actually.
Extreme Dinosaurs in there as well. These
Yeah.
guys here. And then these ones are the Mighty Mechs. So these are kind of like the boys' version of the Polly Pocket back from like
Oh, I
95.
see. Yep.
So they're the same company, I'm pretty sure, Bluebird, that made these. And then we go down here. Kind of got a mixture. So these like monsters in my pocket.
That's what she said too.
And then this guy here is cool. He's one of my favorite
That's
figures.
wicked.
Supernatural figure. Kind of got the holographs on the shield here in the face. Got some mad balls and crazy balls. And then you go horror. This one's pretty crack up. This figure here. Got a knockoff RoboCop, Sonic Man.
Sonic Man.
It's just funny. I do quite like the knockoffs and stuff. Then you've got Independence Day.
Yeah.
A few of the pieces, and then yeah, try not to bore you guys too much. And yeah, some
No,
Dino
you're not
Ride.
boring us at all, man. This is very cool.
And then you go you got X-Men.
Oh wow, is that X-Men? Is it?
Yeah, so you got the
is.
this one here. I picked that up last year from a guy that I know. He always does car boots and stuff. And you got a Master of the Universe, and you got the Meteorbs. So these guys here, they were what back in like 84, 85 or whatever it was. I remember that. I think Mattel and Hasbro were like fighting each other as far as the company. So I think Mattel decided to come out with these Meteorbs because they kind of transform. So they got like an egg shape. So all this tucks back inside and it goes into like an egg.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember my brother had the Rock Lords.
Yes, yeah, Rock Lords. Yeah,
I've
got one of them.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. And these are a recent pickup. These sealed Pizza Hut Street Sharks. So these are like pretty rare. I actually did like a trade for them. They had like a few Pokemon cards and a bit of cash, but to get them sealed, these are pretty full on. So that they're definitely like a grail in the collection. And then that guy I was talking about who he launched the PlayStation back in the day. He had some real cool things, man. So this is like one thing. I don't know if you can see. He had like these filmations, like film cells.
Oh, you're kidding?
Like,
yeah.
I mean, you can see it very well.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, and then
so here's some of these. Wow.
Yeah, and then like these ones as well, like the kind of filmation cells that they use for the projectors. I'm pretty sure. So same thing. They're just stuff that you couldn't buy in shops. So only he would kind of get it. And then we got some Lion King, kind of a few another Dino Riders and some knockoffs.
That's cool.
And then kind of go into Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
You got kind of complete figures there. And then you get this guy here's crack up, My Pet Monster. I forget his name.
I remember that. I wanted one of them when I was a kid, so badly.
he's pretty crack up. He's we think we saw him on Facebook for a real good price, so we wanted like the original one, but this guy here, he's got his cuffs and stuff, and he got a Pokédex, some Pokemon, some marbles in there, and then a bit of Goosebumps, bit of Asterix, got I don't know if you can see it, got the Nightmare Before Christmas, and then bit of Cops and Crooks. And some Star Wars
they're
stuff.
pretty cool. My younger brother, he had Cops and Crooks. Good show.
Yeah,
I'm still rewatching it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And just a few other random bits and pieces, and then we kind of go all the comics. So these are all just comics. They just use like a sticky Velcro thing on the wall to kind of hook them up.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was going to ask you how they actually attach, and that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they're real good. Like they're in protective like kind of I don't know, like sleeves, I guess you call them.
Yep.
And the sunlight doesn't get on them on this angle either, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we got this one here. Okay, I'll just open this one up quickly. So it's got picked up a Turbo Man in Topol.
Wicked.
That is pretty neat. Spawn, Care Bears.
Yeah.
Just the random Star Wars.
Swords. Yeah.
This is
Spidey.
The kind of things I like as well is like it's Marketplace or Trade Me or Car Boots and other events. It's a real good different places.
Well, funny you should say Trade Me, but I've picked up something. I've already paid for it, and I think the guy's going to meet me at the toy fair. So I picked up a bunch of G.I. Joe vehicles.
Oh, cool!
And one of them was the Conquest plane. I've already got one, but I want another one so I can do. I'm going to try to attempt to do my own Python Patrol Conquest plane. Hopefully.
Right. Yeah, I'll be good to see that. And then just kind of last few little bits and pieces here. And then I'll go back up here. Got the Princess of Power Castle. Kind of.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let us know after some doors and windows.
Yeah.
And kind of through the Galaxy Warriors. They're pretty neat. They're kind of knockoffs.
Of He-Man, but still got the same mold.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alien vs Predator. Got some Robin Hood stuff down there. We kind of go My Little Ponies. We got Ninja Turtles. And you got some Polly Pockets.
Yeah.
Bugs.
Gargoyles too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He was hanging off the blimp, but we took him off, trying to take some weight off him.
Fair enough.
And some Ninja Turtles and the Thundercats. And then just a few bits in here as well. But this one we picked up this blimp on I think it was the second Taranaki event.
Yeah.
And my wife bought it without me knowing and surprised me for my birthday. So
nice.
What a cool present that was.
That's wicked.
And then just picked up some recent things here in Topol from a family that they had some stuff knocking about. They wanted to move on.
Did you pick up that Venom in the Wanganui toy? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you being quite happy about that.
Yeah, that was the one thing I bought from that particular event. So I was happy. I think I was there as a vendor that year. So and then these guys here, Snalians they're called. It's something I've been after for a while. Kind of weird looking things, but
they look pretty out of it.
Pretty much it, man.
So that's your room was then your toy. Obviously, like you've got a young boy, so I suppose with my daughters, they can only come in here when I'm in here.
Yeah, no, he's allowed in when he's pretty good. Like, a lot of the stuff in here we kind of like play with as well, so it's not off limit. Maybe the sealed stuff, but because we've been doing the events for a while now, he's 6 years old, but he's real. He's a great kid, so we love him to bits. So he understands what we're doing and the kind of value of bits and pieces, So You know, he's yeah, good fun, and he loves playing with all the toys, of course. So he knows all the names and different bits. So yeah, it's cool, man. Like we really like it, eh? So it's a family affair, like we like to do. So that's
Yeah,
good
yeah,
fun, eh?
exactly. It's something I'm trying. I mean, obviously, it was my first one I'm going to do, and on my own. As much as I love to get the family involved, I know my wife with her social anxiety isn't really
Yeah,
that keen. But you know,
fair enough.
but you know, I would assume that come next year, do the first one, and then basically, if I do it again, we could probably get like a motel, stay for like a good couple of weeks, not weeks, stay for about a week,
Yeah,
and just have a good family thing, and she can come in with the girls and just have a
yeah,
bit
and
of fun.
I think it's like you know, even if it's that like it's kind of social anxiety, there's still different things that they can do, you know.
Yeah,
Like my wife, you know, I'll just kind of talk to her about ideas and stuff, and she's always been real supportive in what I do, so it's great, you know. It's
that's
cool.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're so lucky to have that, mate.
you know, do
Yeah,
blessed is what it is. Super
bless.
lucky.
Yeah, you are. You're really blessed.
Yeah, most definitely.
Un- Unfortunately, my wife sort of sees this as, I don't know if it's childish or it's not really her sort of thing. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but then when I
I
talk to other couples and they go, "Oh yeah, my wife's involved in this as well," like, man, but I don't want to force my wife into something she's not going to like, because then it would be just be miserable, you
oh,
know.
100%.
Yeah, it's like when you go
Totally.
like when you go shopping in Bunnings. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a tall person too, and you can sense that person's not enjoying it. So you know that you've got to leave because they're not enjoying it. If you know
yeah,
what I mean? Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
You pick up on the energy.
you pick up the vibes and
So,
you go like, "Oh no, we're done now," and like she'll say like, "But you normally spend quite a bit of time here, so yeah, but you're not enjoying it, so we'll go somewhere where we can both enjoy."
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
it's all
think
about that give and take.
yeah, for
But yeah,
sure.
yeah, I
Totally
love
agree.
your room, man. It's awesome. Like,
No, thank you. That's cool. We're trying to the goals to have like a like a separate building outside on the property, and kind of have it as like a as part of like the total collectibles, I guess, because we're obviously living here now.
yeah,
People can come up and I wouldn't say museum, but just some of the people can come and hang out and you know
it's kind of
kind
like a
of
museum.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it is, but just a private museum at the moment. We had a few people have come over and had a look and by we had our hot water boiler bloody shit itself. So he came up to fix it, and I was like, "Oh, have you got a minute?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I pulled him into the bedroom, and he's kind of like, "What are you doing?" And then he saw all the toys, and he was like, "Oh shit, what the hell is this?" You know? And I was like, "Oh, it's just." They explained what we do and the events, and
Yeah.
kind of like you know, big collector and other stuff. So you know, he was like blown away. He's never seen anything like it. So he was like, "How good?" And then you know, I think him and his mate, they used to love watching Asterix as a kid, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
saw some of the
Oh, that
figures.
brings back
And
memories. Shit,
yeah, but he showed me his tattoo. He's got an Asterix tattoo on his
shit,
arm or something.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because I can't remember it was Asterix and is it Obelix is the other guy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think he's got an Obelix tattoo because he was Obelix and his mate was Asterix because he was like short and tall. So he was like, "Oh, that's so cool, man!" And so that was like, you know, it always goes back to that nostalgia, eh? I think with
Yeah, yeah.
toys.
It's all about nostalgia. Yeah, and that
Yeah,
seems, sorry, that seems to be like a big thing these days. I don't know if it's due to COVID, um,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah,
I'm looking
for
around for my collection right now, and it's all about nostalgia. Yeah, I'm also looking at certain things like, oh, I remember when I first brought this, or I remember when I had that as a kid, and I've got it again. Yeah,
yeah,
it brings back those memories. I don't know what it is. Yeah,
yeah. It's those key
or the stuff
memories
you
that
always
unlock.
wanted as a child, and you finally
Barracks.
got it. Yeah,
Yeah, having that kind of that extra income as an adult, you know, and being responsible and all that good stuff. Kind of, you're able to buy things that you would like as you get older, I guess. And like,
Yep.
you know, I think for most people, like, it's all in moderation too. Like, you don't get carried away, and it's kind of when things present themselves too. Like you know, I'll be looking on like Marketplace or Trade Me, you know, between the events and stuff, but I'm not like actively pursuing things. You know, just like if things present themselves in certain ways.
I've got to
Like
try and slow down because I'm hoping to go to the States in 2 years' time for Joe Fest.
wicked. Oh, good.
Hoping, but yeah, but then what I've done, I brought a box load of vehicles, and that's nothing. I'm running out of room, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but I know that getting the Python Patrol vehicles are quite hard to get. So
Yeah, that's the thing, I guess.
reaching over. So I've got myself another Cobra Stun. I've got 2 of them. This one, like the engine covers are gone, and it's just a beater. But I can pull them apart. I'll make this into Python Patrol colors.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, for me, it was like younger. Like money wasn't always the greatest, so that's probably why I'm always wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Joe Fan 84 says, "I hope you go to Joe Fest. It'll be amazing to meet you." Yep. It's still the plan. If it's not in 2 years' time, I'll definitely make it 3 years' time. Just that, unfortunately, 2025 have been a shit year for me, and it's almost over. So I can't wait until it is.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's been a weird year.
Yeah.
It seems to be getting weirder and weirder, unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm gonna have to get going anyway. So
Yeah, that's right, mate. I promised the wife I'll finish mowing the lawns. But anyway, I want to say thank you for the guys that are watching right now and all the people who are watching later on. Please check out, so the venue is on 21st. Is that correct? November.
Yeah, so I'll sign off. So it's on the 22nd of November, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Westtown. So it's 39 Two Copper Street at the Star Gymnasium and Spotswood Rugby Club. So there's like a florist and a bar. You go down like a road there, follow it down, and then you'll see it's like kind of behind the stadium, and you'll see the doors, you see the people. Come on in, you know, lots of toys to go through, and it's like I say, it's $5 cash entry per person with kids 10 and under free. They got 125 tables to buy from on the day, and all the door money that we raise goes to local charities. So what's there not to like, you know? So it's all good fun.
And
So.
come have an interview with me, and bro, if you got time to come have a quick chat with me too on the day.
Most definitely, I'll make time for you, man.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. All right, well, that's everybody. We're gonna sign it off. Thank you so much, Sam. I'll see you in 3 weeks' time, bro.
Yeah, man.
If not sooner.
Most definitely. It'll go quick.
All right. See ya.
See ya.